Shamai! I'm Agile Dai, the workplace guy. How are you? Hope you're well. I'm thoroughly enjoying the changing weather here in Wales. Beautiful sunshine, birds are singing. Can't fault it really. Today's subject is pain. Why do we get it? And how does it work? So before we start, if you're enjoying the content, please subscribe. It helps me help you help others. What's not to like about that? So pain. It's a 4-letter word, really simple, but there's a bit of complexity to it. What's the origins of pain? Well, it comes from the Latin poena, which means penalty. So the Greeks, the ancient Greeks, used to think that it was a punishment from the gods. So culturally, they'd think that you've been given pain because you've done wrong. And to this day, that still holds true in some cultures, and for good reason. The International Association for the Study of Pain, and these guys know what they're talking about, describe pain as an unpleasant sensory and emotional experience associated with actual or potential tissue damage, or described in terms of such damage. Now, the important words there are sensory and emotional. So the emotional kind of ties in with the cultural. So what we're saying here is that when you experience pain, that your emotions can take that pain and make it into something that is perceived by you and you only. So it's very individual. So we touch a hot stove. We get the pain going signaled into a certain part of our brain which accepts this pain, and then there it's intertwined with our brain and kind of associated with our history of pain. So what have we experienced before, but also how have we been brought up with pain? How have our parents or our guardians kind of guided us through when we've hurt ourselves before? And also, how are we feeling? What's our emotions? What's our feelings there? Are we anxious? Are we concerned by this stove hurting our hand? And all those things entwined mean that we perceive pain very individually. So it's only us that feel that pain. And then our actions. So what happens from there? And so the second point of pain, so that's the quick off and get away from that heat. That's our first reaction. The second positive thing about pain is that now we've damaged this tissue, we will have pain at that tissue point to protect it, to allow it to heal. That tissue needs to heal. And after that time, we realise that we've learned from this. So the third positive thing is that we learn from pain. We adapt. We kind of understand what it's done, and we will then take that forward into the next instance. So the next time we come across the stove, we will probably check the heat to see that it's off before we ever go anywhere near it and touch it. So we've learnt that. So to put that in an analogy, to break that down, I use the house. The house is your body. You are in the house, and you are the brain. Sounds and things like that around the house are the sensitive system, the nervous tissue that alarms you into doing something. So you're just nodding off and you hear a smash downstairs. You're alarmed. You've heard the sensory system being kicked off, which is the sound, and you go and investigate. And you go downstairs and you realise that someone's burgled you. There's a smashed window, and that is damage. Your house, your body is damaged, and your sensory system goes into overdrive. Your emotions start kicking in. So you're alarmed, you're worried, you're concerned, you're annoyed, you're fearful. But then you think, right, I've got to start this healing process fairly soon. And that first process is you call the police. You say you've been burgled. Then you phone the insurance company because you need to protect. You need to heal that damage, that broken window. And anything that's been stolen, you need to replace. So again, the insurance company are starting that healing process to happen. You're still going through all this pain because your emotions are still heightened, and also the pain of paying out for those things. Once all that's been done, you're then sitting there thinking, I don't feel safe within my own body anymore, so I need to do something about that. So you get an alarm system, you put a CCTV in, you attach it to your phone. Next time that burglar tries, they're put off by damaging your body because they see all these systems in place, and you're reassured because you're at a heightened awareness now, so your pain system's more aware of things around you, and you fended off that potential damage to your body. So if I take it into an example into my workplace, so if I'm a physiotherapist, so if I'm with a client and the bed's too low, I'm treating them, yeah, I'm getting this back pain by the end of the session. And then I think, oh, actually, what is happening? What's my review on this? Oh, actually, it's the bed's too low. Second client, I put the bed back up and I'm getting more comfortable. That pain's going away through the day. Another example would be if you're a chippy and you're sawing some wood. One off, you're fine, you're enjoying it, it's a good physical action, but you repeat that movement time and time again, your hand gets sore, your wrist gets sore, your elbow gets sore. So you might want to go and invest in something that makes that more efficient, makes that easier. So a circular saw might be useful to invest in so you can do that movement more repeated. You're saving your body, you're reducing the chance of damage. There we have it in a nutshell, our perception, our understanding of pain. And I hope you found that helpful. I would love, and yes, I'm a physio, I do love to hear about these things. I would love to hear about your pain and also how you are changing that pain within your workplace. So if you like this content, give us a like, ring that bell and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.